I think he knows what he's doing, and he's trying to get me to respond. You know, I've seen one thing he does all the time is he'll yawn like this because he knows I don't like it. He'll go, and it's like, dude, that you're being so extra.
See, here's
right
the
now.
thing: dogs are a reflection of your personality. So secretly, down deep, you have this kink, and your dog is mirroring it, and it's being magnetized. So you're both getting your rocks off.
I refuse.
He's just sitting in this kink hole you made for him. He's like, oh, I'm building up kink energy.
Kink energy with,
Yeah, he's like,
my dog.
Oh, and he's gonna start speaking in Japanese. Kink energy transformation.
My name is Oscar. Kink energy.
My name is Oscar.
Oscar's a great name for a guy with a Chinese accent. Just imagine meeting a Chinese guy with the name Oscar. My name is Oscar.
Have you seen Chinese anime?
No.
It's fucked.
I have a lot of trouble getting into anything animated. I want to so bad, but I just I don't know what it is about me. I just hate. And maybe it's the right one. I always say this, but was there a certain one you liked?
What was the last one you watched, anime?
Almost nothing. I just cannot connect with it. But go ahead and give me a recommendation.
So there's one, I say the name wrong. This isn't actually, I say Jujutsu Kaisen. That's not, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. There's this one fight that they had in a bathroom. Imagine a bathroom this size with 4 stalls, and two dudes just beating the shit out of each other with cursed energy. This kinked energy thing I was talking. Cursed energy.
Yeah.
And it's it happens within 5 feet of each other. And I've never seen a fight that had so much dimensionality, and it's animated. It was cinematic.
Well, yeah. And the thing about animation that I know to be true, that I it's just undeniable, is you can obviously do things in animation you could never do in film. A badly directed action scene in film is always there's a bunch of cuts and you don't really see what's going on. In animation, you could do that whole sequence in one shot with these guys.
You can do everything and you can do nothing. There's a I make fun of my German friend. He likes this manga called Blue Lock. There's obviously an anime, but the anime is animated like a PowerPoint.
What do you mean?
It's just 2 frames per second. In the manga, they do crazy soccer shit. In the show, they do soccer shit that's 2 frames per second. Compared to Jujutsu Kaisen, it's 1 million frames per second. They're stretching time and stuff like that, doing crazy camera angles. In this Blue Lock show, there's just a picture of a guy kicking a soccer ball. But in the manga, it was oh!
Yeah. And the thing is there's different levels to anime too, yes? Obviously there's different animes for different, some animes go on forever, some animes there's only 10 episodes.
Those.
You don't like the ones that go forever?
I'm staunchly against One Piece, Naruto.
Full Metal Alchemist wasn't too long, was it? That one kind of...
They both ended. They're not 1,000 episodes. They did a version where the manga was still going, so they did that. It's a weird thing that happens in anime where you start an anime while the manga hasn't been finished. Uh-huh. So then mangas take longer to make sometimes because it's just a dude.
Okay.
And then so then they have to in the anime they have to make shit up. They have to go to a spa for a couple episodes. You know what I mean? So that can get fucked up. So then basically when the manga got finished, another version of Full Metal came out where they didn't have to make shit up.
Okay. Kind of like how I see, it because it's all based on something, so you need the original creator to give you more content.
Yeah, he didn't know it was gonna end, so then the anime had to make up an ending.
Oh, but they actually nailed it a little bit, right? It's not super divisive, because that's always a tough thing if you're going off of some other source material and then you have to end it yourself. I mean, that's why I hate Game of Thrones. That's why I think Game of Thrones is the worst ending of all time, and it makes me hate television.
Well,
everything it represents.
I didn't finish the books just because the show was going in the shitter. I kind of fell off in the middle of Feast of Crows. I was audiobooking it, and that guy is so dry. I just can't even.
I've watched so many YouTube videos dissecting.
You
the
just
books.
watched the dissection.
I've never read the books. Dude, I love the show and I love the
Tyrion's
ideas.
Such a badass, and the crazy shit happens with Tyrion in the books.
Yeah,
and then in the movie, it's just he's fucking around down. He's like a Funkle at the end.
Yeah. Well, the way they end it with Tyrion is just fucking ridiculous. Because again, they just had no idea what to do with the characters. Like, I think what it was is up to the end of season 5. You still had mostly George R. Martin's influence. Like,
I think the exact point is where Jon dies. I think it was like the last part of his book.
Which maybe. I think is season 5, right? Or is it season 4? It might be season 4.
I think it's the one before the last one, right? I think he dies and then he comes back in the last season, right?
Well, season 5 ends with Tyrion and the whole trial thing. That's what that is. I know that for sure. And I think that's the one with Pedro Pascal, too. That's season 5. So there's some good moments in there.
Fucking Pedro.
Do you remember the scene with I'm trying not to spoil it, but when Pedro Pascal fights the one dude?
It was like 20 years ago.
Dude, it's see, that show is so good until it's bad. That's what's so frustrating about it to me. It's like, it is actually a great show, and then it just fucking sucks. Like,
I was about to say the same thing with Dexter, but then I think it's just like it was hit or miss in general, maybe.
Yeah, Dexter.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just hesitant to even watch that show. Is I know that there's good stuff there, but it's like, do I really want to invest in?
Maybe watch the first season and skip to the John Lithgow season.
Which is what, 4 or 5?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just type in John Lithgow Dexter.
I mean, because I know the show gets bad, and then they did the revival show, and that didn't work out.
There was
either.
just this whole part where there was like a police chief, and there was just like, this is dumb. They could have skipped this whole police chief thing.
I think it's a tale as old as time now. I mean, well, not as old as television. Because Lost, right? Lost is one that just got real. Like
Lost got seriously destroyed by the writer's strike.
Yeah. Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah.
This is
so they didn't want to stop doing it. So they're just kind of like
making shit up.
Yeah. And pretending
there's going to be a cloud. Let's just do a cloud.
Yeah. Let's just shoot a couple of shots and maybe hope after the writer's strike we can edit it. So I think that's kind of what they did. So it got a little like draggy, and then after the writer's strike, I think they stopped doing the flashback and they went flash forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Poor show. It adds so much potentiality. Yeah. And there's a lot of those. And it makes you appreciate the shows that are that have a good beginning and ending. A show I did like was, The Wire I liked, and Breaking Bad I watched all the way through. Better Call Saul I watched all the way through. The Wire was... I should rewatch The Wire because I only watched it one time, really. And there's a lot of good stuff in there, but it's a lot. Just to watch all at once. I think
Better Call Saul probably has a better ending because they started there.
Than Breaking Bad? Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. Yeah. I think Better Call Saul is arguably a better show than Breaking Bad.
I mean, El Camino, the Breaking Bad after thing was kind of cool, but
I don't think it justified itself.
Specially.
Yeah, I don't think it justified itself, and TV specially is a good way to put it. Like, it's just like I don't know. Like, the budget looks good. Like, it looks good. It looks like a cinematic episode of Breaking Bad. The way it's shot looks
every time
good.
Walter was back in regular, it just looked like we're doing this for the Emmys.
Right, yeah.
Because they already did that before kind of thing. So it's kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
They did a couple of those bits.
I mean, I'll say, too, with Better Call Saul, towards the very end of the show... I'm giving you a spoiler. I'm gonna do
again,
it.
Like 7 years ago.
I hate to spoil things because I have a sacred.
I think the spoiling thing is if you're talking to someone who doesn't know about it, but you can be you can just jump away real quick.
That's why I'm warning you. So I'm warning you about to spoil something with Better Call Saul. But they do a moment with Kim and Jesse, which is that's kind of a stretch. So, I think they make it work, but it is kind of a stretch. You really have to... It's kind of like the same thing as, making a scene with Walt and El Camino. It's all right, we're going all the way. Or also, or they bring back... I guess they brought back Jesse twice. I did like when they brought back Jesse the first time, when they have Jesse and him with the extension of them abducting Saul. That was nice. I really think Better Call Saul did almost everything perfectly. It's a pretty good show.
Because they basically had half of it written during Breaking Bad, and then they just started with a strong concept anyways.
Well, I remember when Breaking Bad was about to end, they were saying that they were pitching Better Call Saul as like a sitcom 30-minute show that was going to be just kind of like Saul's escapades with random clients.
What I heard was that like they kept, when they were writing Saul, they kept accidentally like being like, these like writing like a really good idea for a Saul scene. We're like, but this is just like the Saul show. Like, like we can't just put that in. Like,
I mean, it'd just be so crazy to be Bob Odenkirk too, because like you just come in as this side character on season 2 of this show that's not even that popular yet. It's just doing okay. The show, everyone that's on the show thinks it's gonna end anytime now, and you just come in and and then all of a sudden you become everything that people remember from the show in this weird way.
Netflix blew that thing up. And then, oh man, he's gonna be so good in Nobody too. That new,
I see. You saw Nobody 1. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Was it good? I saw like the bus scene. I saw that.
Oh, that's
That's it.
That's it.
That's the movie.
That's him doing like that's him the whole movie.
I mean, to me,
crazy.
With that scene,
that's him first blowing off.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically a teaser for the rest of the movie because that's him blowing off the first time. That's him being like, just being like sitting there for like, being like, I can fuck these guys, and then fucking just blows.
And he does it, yeah.
Yeah, just because he was feeling beat down at the beginning of the movie. Yeah.
Okay, because my interpretation of that was like it's almost like Bob Odenkirk, John Wick type movie.
Yeah. No one killed his dog, but like an old. And this is all in a trailer. An old like victim or boss or something came after him for like just a seemingly like, oh, well, I found out where you live now.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well.
Didn't Key and Peele did that movie about a dog where they're getting revenge for like a kind of John Wick parody? I can't remember what it was called.
That was called like the dog has like a funny name.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm not gonna remember either.
It's out there.
There needs to be more people just kicking ass movies. I think that's a fun genre. That's actually there's not
just
enough.
Kicking ass and having a fun, like a good reason to do it, kind of like a fun reason, like
and good action fight kick ass scenes. Like they have a good retribution arc. They have a good reason to do it, but also the scenes are directed well. Because like I said, a lot of movies, the way they do these things is it's just like shot terribly. It's like the lazy way to do it, where it's cut. You miss everything. Like a well choreographed fight scene, you can tell the fucking difference.
Did
like
you
anybody
see
can.
the Daredevil hallway scene from the first season?
No, I didn't. I haven't watched most of the Marvel shows. No,
Yeah,
but was it good?
Just look up good. Like just look up compilation of the Daredevil fight scenes.
They were good.
Yeah. So like
okay.
the stunt choreographer from the first season of Daredevil got promoted to director of the second season. Mm-hmm. So like we'll just have one guy do both.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
I want to get into Bruce Lee's movies because I know most of that shit is just stunts. It's just a bunch of compilations of stunts in this way.
Yeah.
And I think that's most like good action is just well coordinated stunts.
Have you seen a lot of Jackie Chan stuff? I'm not like a big Jackie Chan head, but like
that neither. No.
He definitely like thinks through all of his fights, and it's all like character driven.
Yeah.
So like there's a reason for it.
Yeah, and I think that stuff is so much more effective. Dude, the more old movies I watch, the more I realize, like, dude, most shit really does suck. I'm not wrong. Everything does. Like, action movies now aren't, like, really like they used to be. There's not much soul in an action movie now.
I don't know if it's that, like,
every now and then there is.
I don't know if it's just that like the cameras are too crisp and we've forgotten to kind of like dirty it up a little bit to hide some of the details.
From film to digital does make a difference. Film feels different.
He's dead now, but Adam Jones, he would taught me how to like boobs and bowling balls. He was always saying like, gotta fucking put some, gotta dirty up the glass,
Yeah.
He was always about, he was like, put as many layers of glass in front of the lens on digital as you can. So he was all about like creating a look within camera, analog, and just have that be part of your look. So then you're always just like maintaining this look because there's any excuse to have like layers of glass in front of the lens to like dirty it up. So you can get a more filmic look.
That's a good idea.
You have more things of the glass to go through.
Yeah, because I think film, it's not. I
we
like
all have these same digital film presets.
Yeah.
So everything ends up looking the same. But if you bake in an analog look, no one can really fucking fuck with that.
Exactly. Because I mean, what I was gonna say is I feel like analog is. It's like when I'm making music and you use plugins and there's these compressors that are digital versions of analog compressors. Like you used to actually get the hardware. It would all be baked in. You'd record it all through all of this shit, and it'd all be wired through, and that would be all in the one recording would be all this digital hardware, and that's analog. But now we have the privilege of being able to just change it on the spot, and it's just I like to think that, I mean, I'm almost positive that there's just no way, like you can get as close as possible, but nothing could ever touch the actual analog material because analog is just the real thing. Yeah. Everything digital is a recreation.
Solder?
No.
If we learn how to solder, I have in a box. I just have all the parts to make Jimi Hendrix like authentic fuzz pedal. Like I got a germanium transistor, which is apparently like the fucking little piece that's like no one uses germanium transistors anymore for this one part. I'm like, that's how you get the true fuzz, bro. The first fuzz pedal, bro.
And so you can make your own fuzz pedal.
I was gonna put a Jimi Hendrix fuzz pedal into a guitar that did a like laser spirograph thing. But that's a lot of soldering.
Yeah,
I don't know electronic stuff.
No, I'm not the guy.
I have to learn how to do loads of like math.
But yeah, so with film versus digital versus analog with film, it's just like there's just. So I really like what you just said because that is probably as close as you could get is putting glass in front of the lens and not faking it, but actually doing something to genuinely recreate the feeling of film. Because you could even throw on like digital effects to replicate film in.
But I think the eye sees the loop.
Yeah, exactly.
It sees the loop of the grain. So
exactly.
And you know how Francis Ha shot on DSLR, and then they basically did a film print. They did, I think it was a 2 or 3 generation film print. So that's how they got their film grain on it. They just ran it through a film printer 3 times. So it was authentic film grain. So they transferred it to a 16 millimeter film print, and then they like, it's the degradation of like copying a film print.
And I was going to say, you know how, like right before we started recording, we're looking at like how with film you can blow it up. With digital, you can't. And so I think like it's also just something where, again, you can do as much as you want to try to recreate analog, but you really just can't do it. It's a whole different thing. Yeah, your analog is kind of this uncompressed file you can blow up, whereas digital is already like it's got its limit right there baked into it. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want, something beyond just like the digital sensor. It'd be dope to be able to do like a full like, I don't know, like a light capture or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I don't know
it's funny with Jay-Z, and there was all that talk about with Tidal, and like we're gonna have HD audio, like 4K audio. I don't think there's really much of a like you can't get too crispy with audio.
Did you hear it wasn't Neil Diamond? What's another one? Old fogey head. Anyways, was it Tom Petty? Who the fuck knows? One of these old fogey heads. Really about audio. He was trying to make a new digital platform where it was like supposed to be like vinyl level of sound.
Yeah. I mean, I have to imagine it's a similar thing like what Tidal is, because I think that's the whole idea is you want to have something where it's lossless in a way, as lossless as possible. I mean, that's why I hate streaming. I hate that streaming has become this thing that everybody just consumes movies through because it looks like shit. Like if you compare streaming to like the actual Blu-ray of a movie, it looks so much worse. It's not even close. Maybe if you stream it in 4K, but there's
a couple of
things
ones that let you do. Yeah, you have to have like a 4K TV. I think that lets you do the full stream, but even then you have to like download it for it to be like not have no breaks on it or something.
Oh yeah, or if it's like but and again, most movies aren't offered in 4K.
Yeah. Like I was saying, you gotta watch Pee-wee's Playhouse in fucking Blu-ray. Dude, you see the pinstripes? It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to think literally thought it was a gray suit.
Yeah.
No, it was just like fucking the tiniest little bit.
It really blows my mind watching a lot of because I used to watch movies where, I mean, I would watch them at school on the computer in like the shittiest quality on these streaming websites, like while I'm doing my homework or whatever. Like I'm in like the news editing class, and I also got it opened up over here. So I remember, I think I watched Neighbors.
What was
the
name of your school's censor?
Censor. I don't know what they use.
Like when you went to a website where you weren't allowed to be on, did it say like something blocked you?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it was.
Because our IT guy was like a fucking dweeb, so he called it like, you just got moo cowed or something. Like it was crazy.
You had a good one.
It was like, what?
No, we didn't get moo cowed.
Say no. Like what?
I would have loved that. Moo say no.
It was wild.
But yeah, so that's how I used to watch movies, and they just look like shit. And it's just so funny to think I watched so many movies and they all looked like so shitty. Like, I mean, even at home, like I would on my home computer, I would watch. I'm talking like 144p. I watched this movie, and it's like I'm a fucking 5 out of 5 amazing movie, and I watched it in the shittiest quality possible. And so now I refuse to do it, and I have this big TV hiding behind this camera, and that's I've learned that YouTube has free movies. Fun fact, folks.
Yeah.
And so I will, like, if it's a movie that I don't really care so much about, I'll watch it on my phone.
I was gonna say they're not they're not for TV.
Yeah.
They don't go full 1080 for some reason.
Which again, like, what the fuck? Like, you might as well. Like, some of them go to 720 for some reason. But
German friend got really upset. Like, anything you buy on there, for some reason, you can't watch it at like 1080. Unless it's on your phone or something like that.
Okay, so that's a real thing. Because when I was on my phone, I could watch it at 720p for like the movies I was watching.
Yeah.
But then when I was on the TV, I could only or on the computer, I should say, I could only watch it at 480p. And I thought that was just some weird glitch or something. But I don't
know why they don't. I don't know why YouTube hates desktop users.
It doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even
because it's a more full experience. Like, I don't get it. So
my shitty tiny screen versus my giant screen.
So if you want to make like a new video streaming service with me, I'm totally down.
So,
Rumble has a bad stigma. No one wants to go on Foogle Faggle. I don't know the other one.
What's the one? Someone told me it's not Rumble, but it's something else that they put their movies on there, and it looked really good. Like, they had uploaded it.
Is it like
Vimeo? I think it was Vimeo.
Yeah, I don't know if Vimeo still does that though, because I went under there to look, and it's like my old videos were still on there, but it doesn't look like they're trying to let people do that. Like, they're not trying to do the community thing.
Oh,
like you can give someone a link to a Vimeo video, but it's not like, hey, let me like
follow
let
you.
Vimeo play on loop. Like, they don't really do that.
Oh, it's not like a YouTube type platform.
MidJourney does that though now. They have MidJourney TV, goes on a loop, just generate videos forever.
I do think that there needs to be more competition in the video platforms. The problem is, like, with something like Rumble, is that it becomes this like against the grain thing, and it should just be the alternative, but instead it becomes politicized by nature. And
I want like MySpace 1.0 version of YouTube.
I like where you're going. I agree with you. I agree. Like a new prototype.
Because you could like on MySpace 1.0, you could if you wanted to get nerdy, you could program like 80% of the page if you wanted to, and then it was very customizable. You can make it look colorful, something like that. But for like basically that's what YouTube used to kind of be. Yeah, the profiles weren't as strong, but yeah.
YouTube used to be way different. I mean, I remember it was a couple years ago when the guy who made YouTube, I think he commented on like the first YouTube video ever uploaded, or maybe he had uploaded a video. I can't remember how it happened, but he made this statement saying like, YouTube's not what it was when I created it, and I don't really agree with the direction of the company.
Yeah.
Like, he just came out and said all these things. It's like, oh my god, like, if that's not telling you.
YouTube's gotten crazy, and like it's like the same thing with like ISPs. Is like, do I just make my own? Like,
Well, the problem is so companies. I mean, there's that whole Facebook lawsuit, and I don't know how it went, where like the government gets to decide whether or not that Facebook has monopolized social media, which they obviously have. So it's like that's the problem with YouTube and all these companies. It's like, if you made an alternative, almost always the case is you're going to get big enough to where they make you an offer you can't refuse. They're going to come up to you and say, listen, I really respect you.
MidJourney's denied it multiple times.
Yeah, but the fact that they've even made the offer, it tells you that, right? The
Bro,
fact they're even coming to them and asking.
He was saying one of them made an offer, and then he denied, and they were like, we will destroy you. And like that was their parting message. We will crush you. You will be squashed under a gigantic feet.
YouTube is...
That's our final offer. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Dude, YouTube is kind of like a mafia boss. I mean...
They all are.
Yeah.
And they're giving less and less to creators.
Oh, well, ever since the adpocalypse, it's just been sad. Ever since, like, 2018, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. I think when they got rid of dislikes, that's my personal, like, oh, it just upsets me so much. People don't understand how bad that is.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get why that's such a bad thing because they just think, oh, who cares? It's like, dude, dislikes matter on YouTube. They matter everywhere.
I keep
like
forgetting
YouTube
to download that plugin.
Well, you should. The fact you even have to download, because the thing is, people are less likely to dislike a video if they know no one's going to see that they disliked it. So a lot of people who even would have disliked videos are now not going to.
Oh, as you're saying, yeah.
There's even that, right? So you can download a plugin and you can see. But like just this whole logic that like only the creator needs to see the dislikes. What the fuck and like I know the actual reason is really because all these news organizations and all these popular videos that are supposed to be like the people with notoriety, the people that will tell you things. They're getting all these dislikes and hate comments all the time on everything. So at least let's get rid of the dislikes. So now Jimmy Fallon looks like a better guy. Dude, the amount of dislikes on late night TV videos was crazy. And it probably still is.
Is there like a lobbying group that would represent all news corporations? Because then that's how you get that through without being like, ABC, fucking ABC, blah, blah, all paid YouTube to get rid of dislikes. It would just be like one thing that represents all of them speaking on their behalf behind the scenes, essentially.
I just feel like it's very convenient that they would even get rid of dislikes for such a, like, the reasoning doesn't make sense. Like, if you're going to come out and say that we are getting rid of dislikes because we don't want to offend people and we don't want people to get their feelings hurt. I think it'd be interesting if they just made a choice. Like, the creator can turn it on or off. Right, that's better. Yeah, like how on social media you can make it so people can see the amount of likes your video has. Like, or your posts have on, like, Instagram. Yeah. That makes more sense. I just hate this idea that you, like, that now you just can't know. Because it's like tutorial videos. Like, if you go to a tutorial video and it's supposed to tell you something and it's really just like a video trying to give you a virus, you have to read the comments, hopefully. And if you don't do that, then you really don't know because there's not going to be a shit ton of dislikes that you'll see. But maybe it's lobbying. Who the fuck even knows, dude?
I mean, all lobbying.
We at least know for sure that like the government interferes with social media, with Twitter and all that. I mean, it's definitely been proven with Twitter. They have interacted directly with people from Twitter. So I'm sure with YouTube, they've got their tendrils in there. Like, don't say this, don't let people say it. I mean, with YouTube in particular, it was 2020. When they first ever said you can't say certain things on YouTube. Before that, they had never done it because it was the election. You can't say that people have faked anything with an election. You can't say anything about vaccines. I think it was those two things. However you feel about those two things, that's the only time YouTube's ever done it. To me, that was like, whoa, no way, no, because YouTube was the haven of video. It's the place, and like we were saying. If not for YouTube, what is the alternative? Like, there isn't one. There's nothing. Things are kind of there, but
yeah, it's hard because you have to like buy server space, and then these server rental places could shut you down.
And it's got to be so much harder than you think to run a video site like that. Like the level that YouTube operates at is unthinkable. I mean, the amount of content on there, just the amount of content that gets uploaded every minute.
They're serving a lot of
It doesn't even make sense. You could never. you can never even really wrap your head around how much content exists on a website like YouTube.
I think it's gotten down to their compression.
And let me say about YouTube too, it's gotten so much worse over time with search results. It pisses me off, dude. So if you search something, the first like 10 results are actual results, and then it just gives you recommended. And also, like, I know for a fact, like, there are just certain things you cannot find on YouTube just because, like, it might exist on YouTube, but if you type in the exact thing to find it, you won't unless you have it on some playlist somewhere. It's like they really do like shadow ban videos and hide things. They just do. They don't even really do it blatantly. Like they don't hide it. They do it blatantly. It's YouTube drives me nuts because when I know there was a past when I was younger, when YouTube was this beautiful field, open pasture. That's why I got into creating things, because I would follow YouTubers and I would see that stuff when I was younger, and I thought, wow, this is so cool. So it's kind of sad to me to see where YouTube has gone, because oh my god, dude, it really is a tragedy. And it's by all means, it's still a great place. It's the best place. It's a great place. Everybody still has opportunities on YouTube. But oh my lord, YouTube. And also ads. I remember a day when I didn't have to watch 20 seconds worth of ads every 10 minutes on videos on YouTube.
So many ad breaks.
Whew. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go on a YouTube rant the whole podcast if I keep going. I gotta unwind here. I mean,
let's do it. Let's do a Zen cone.
Oh yeah. Give me one.
I don't know if I have any Zen cones. What do we got here?
Bring me down.
Yeah, I don't want to start a precedent of mob rule casting. What do you think about mob rule casting? Like the social media, like all social media, like this guy, this person, this lady needs to be cast for this part. Like, do you think a studio or anyone should ever listen to that? Because then, like, if you set that up, that sets a precedent up for essentially mob rule casting.
Probably not. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. That's probably how you get typecasting and things like this. Because I don't think the mob is usually right. Like, I think usually what makes a great movie, like what makes a great casting choice, is when it's almost kind of a little unexpected. Like a director pulls something out of an actor. If you just have like the mob deciding, the mob's not very smart.
Like who would the mob cast for the last Superman?
That's a good question. Who would the mob have casted for the last Superman? If they were casting a new Superman and it's the mob, probably Chris Pratt. Probably fucking Chris Pratt.
The mob still likes Chris Pratt?
Yeah, the mob. Yeah, they like Chris Pratt. Trust me, the mob's into Chris Pratt. They might have their issues with him sometimes, but they're not giving up on him. Also, Ryan Reynolds. They would let Ryan Reynolds be Superman too. Superman
and Deadpool.
Yeah, of course. Ryan Gosling even. They would let him do it, but Ryan Gosling actually would be a little better. That wouldn't hurt too bad to see. The mob.
Timothy Chalamet.
I was gonna say Austin Butler as well. Timothy Chalamet's not bad.
An Austin Butler Superman wouldn't be too bad.
That wouldn't be too bad. He'd
lose himself in the role.
Yeah, I like Elvis. I liked him in Elvis.
I like him.
I thought the movie was a little much.
Stop talking like Elvis.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, right.
Just sit in a fucking void for a couple months and don't talk. Maybe, huh? Just set the reset button.
Being an actor must be the most insane thing in the world. I would like to do it one day, but I feel like it would be a really weird thing to. If you want to do it right, it'd be really weird to do right.
I'm gonna go total just on off. Like camera turns on, I'm on. Camera off, I'm off.
And everybody's different.
You can't be. I forgot how to talk regular.
Some people are
can't
like that.
Do that.
Some people
gotta live a life.
I agree with you, but I think that kind of craziness does make for great performances. Like
you gotta take it off before you go home. What are you talking about?
I mean, I agree for the most part, but then you have somebody like what the fuck is his name? I'm gonna forget. He's been in a bunch of Daniel Day-Lewis. He's one of those people.
Have you ever seen a Daniel Day besides Gangs?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of Daniel. I think There Will Be Blood is amazing. That's
There'll
an
Be Blood,
amazing
Gangs.
performance. Okay, There Will Be Blood, that movie. What other ones? Dude, I've seen more than that.
I have
It's not going to pop in my brain.
No one actually likes Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, no. Also, his movie Phantom Thread with Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh, you actually watched that?
Dude, that movie's fucking awesome.
It's pretty good. I'm just saying. I'm
love
surprised
that
people actually watched it.
Paul Thomas Anderson's
downloaded
my
it.
favorite director. He's my favorite director of all
PT?
time. Yeah.
The P teasers.
He really is my favorite. And I haven't seen his new movie yet,
What's
but
the
he's my
new
favorite.
The Dirty
One
Download.
battle after another.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
With Leonardo DiCaprio, which I think is the
DiCaprio.
first time they've worked together. I think it's the first time he's been in one of his movies.
That makes sense.
And it's also got Benicio del Toro.
The Benice.
Very sexy man. Very sexy man. Like I feel like Benicio.
I say powerful. I don't know about sexy.
You don't think he's sexy? I was
mean,
gonna say he's objective.
I say I don't think sexy, and then I think of him in Scoop.
He's sexy, dude.
Did you see Scoop?
No. He's not sexy in that?
You're not a Woody Allen? I'm saying he is sexy in that.
I haven't seen too many Woody Allen movies. And I want to. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't like him. I just haven't seen
You should just go on a perverse Woody Allen run.
I should.
Just random.
I see. I'm trying to like sprinkle in a little bit of everything along the way. I've been watching so many things. I feel like I'm really broad. And Woody Allen, I haven't. It's the quirky directors that kind of scare me. Like Woody Allen's freak me out.
He invented the like insert yourself into history thing.
Okay.
Like he invented like that Forrest Gump gag. He's basically the progenitor of that gag.
Okay.
Not Forrest Gump.
Okay.
He did it before then.
All right.
He didn't use CG either. He basically like what was it called? Zelig, and also a little bit of Bananas, I think. Zelig is this character who was in like every moment in history.
Okay.
So he's and then he helped him go to the moon. It's all the shit, the best.
Okay.
Like young Woody Allen just going berserko. Dude, he made a movie he made at least 2 or 3 movies like every year of his entire goddamn life. Up until, a couple years ago where it got a little harder for some reason.
Yeah, some reason. Hey, creative people, man, are crazy. I told you, creative people are crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is funny because it makes you look at all his movies like, it probably just makes all those peculiar moments in his movies just a little bit quirkier, a little bit extra quirky. It's
he was saying it out loud the whole time. I don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Have you seen that shot of him running from a giant boob? Like, that's everything.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like Kevin Spacey and going back and watching American Beauty and just watching that movie with the knowledge of Kevin Spacey's future. It's just like this movie comes off so differently than you could have ever imagined.
Do you think maybe he just got into the role?
Maybe it's really. Have you seen the Chris D'Elia thing on that Netflix show where Chris D'Elia plays a guy?
Oh, he plays like a
It's just such a funny. To me, it's just such a funny choice. It's.
Woody Allen running from a
giant boob scene.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
it is a giant boob.
So I mean, he said it all out loud.
You can try to show it to
He
him.
said it all out loud. Everyone Google Woody Allen running from a giant boob,
Wow.
and it's just
Very Freudian
everything
thing.
you always wanted to know about sex, but were too nervous to something. Everything you want to know about sex, but were afraid to ask. 1972 rating, 4 out of 5 stars.
How long has Woody Allen been making movies?
A long time. Probably since
72.
like 60 something.
Holy shit!
He started doing stand up in like 50 something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, old head. He's one of those kids in the, like literally like one of the kids in the hall, like supplying people jokes on the way to he's one of those guys.
Oh, that's different. That's
Yeah.
different than what I was thinking. The 60s is nuts.
Yes, making movies starting to make movies in the 60s, and then once he started, he fucking it's like literally 2 or 3 a year. Like it's weird if he's not at least directing 2 and producing 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Yeah.
And he's writing most of those. I think he's writing all of them.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I'm just trying to think, like, what other directors have even been around that long. There's not even that many. Like from the 70s to now, there's only.
Should we pause
some.
for a second and go put every single Woody Allen script into Notebook LM and like ask it questions as a third guest?
You could make a whole like separate chat,
man.
like robot just with Woody Allen knowledge.
So many scripts, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like at least 60-something scripts, right? That's fucking a fuck ton of scripts.
At least.
Like if you
Well, and you got to imagine that's not even all of them,
fuck.
right? He's probably written things that didn't make it, and he's been part of projects that never saw the light of day, and there's all these things along the way that didn't happen. So it's probably got to be well over 100 movies that he's been a part of, or at least has thought up. And I mean, bruh, that's respectable too, because like, you know, most people just they make a few movies and then after a while they take a break. It's kind of amazing he even got funding that whole time.
That's what I'm saying. What?
Like, how the fuck do you manage to make so many movies?
How do you pitch to get like what? Buy a bulk deal? Like what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, here, buy my next 6 movies.
Yeah.
I was pretty close. Woody Allen has written 50 film scripts, 11 stage plays.
Plays.
I forgot about stage plays for a total of 61 scripts.
Damn, plays too, huh? Wow. Those are probably a whole different animal. I mean, they're similar, but not quite. Because, I mean, a play is much more limited in material. You got some people on a stage.
If you wanna just go a soft Woody Allen,
Not hard.
not hard Woody. He did this trippy thing. Like one of his first ones was "What's Up, Tiger Lily,"
Okay.
where he got the rights of a movie and he dubbed it over with his own script, where they're looking for this recipe for the best egg salad sandwich.
Ah, okay.
And he just
And he just dubbed
He
it?
dubbed it over, and it's the same cut of the movie. He just dubbed it over with his own script.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's not like, so the plot is different.
Plot's completely different than the original What's Up, Tiger Lily.
Interesting.
So we got the rights for the American dub, yeah. And it's weird as fuck.
You like Woody Allen a lot.
I don't like him a lot. I've just watched a lot of his things.
See, I haven't watched any of it. I'm
Like,
glad you're educating me because you're giving me a reason to actually watch it.
Like
Because
when you
otherwise,
do film history, it's just like, fucking 50.
yeah,
50.
yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, see, the problem is,
auteur of auteurs.
yeah.
He's
And
still going.
did you have like a formal film education, or did you just discover?
Yeah, I went to
movies?
Columbia College of Scam.
right. See, that's my problem. Is I know that it's a scam, and I've always known, and so I
It's a
just
scam,
stayed
but
away.
they have a huge soundstage.
Oh yeah. Well, how I look at it is, one, it's the connections you can make in those places. I mean, you really can meet people you're not going to meet anywhere else, and also it's the access they give you to materials, and also it is streamlined information being presented to you. So there are perks.
Two things
but
I'm gonna-
it's ridiculously expensive, and it's a scam.
2 things I'm going to do if I have a time machine. First thing, go back in time. I'm going to have like 70 scripts. I'm going to secretly shoot them on the sound stages when no one's looking.
Ooh.
Shoot that all through me going through film school. Second thing, I'm going to go back in time to ancient Rome.
Ooh.
I heard David today in office hours, he's like, hey, I have a simulated David. The staff talks to sometimes when they want David ideas. He asked it, what would David do if he went back in time with a time machine? It said, take a high school physics textbook and drop it in the Senate in Rome. And I was like, 1 book? I say 3 crates. 1 version that's the middle school version, 1 version that's the high school version, 1 version that's the college version. Crates of those books. 1? Maybe one of those jerk-offs takes it and burns it. You got crates. That's like 1,000 books a crate. You can't stop but tripping over books about physics from the future.
But wouldn't you be concerned about creating an alternate timeline?
I got a time machine. What am I going to be, a hack? Kill Hitler?
I mean, it's a great...
Not even proven to make a utopia.
It's a great idea.
It's killer. Fucking then you jumpstart. Then you just then you go back to your home time, and they fucking actually got medical shit that works and stuff, and we didn't sit around 50 years twiddling with our thumbs up our asses without nuclear energy and shit. Baby, ba ba boo.
You'd have to translate it. They couldn't read it. If you just brought it back the way it looks, you couldn't. They would just look at it like a foreign language. They
It's
wouldn't.
thousands of books. They got a couple of. They got years to figure this shit out. Gabagool, there'll be equations in there. They'll figure it out.
Dude, just imagine they're like stumbling upon this alien language and it's fucking telling them what DNA is and shit. They'd think aliens for sure. They would
Physics,
think,
not biology. Just
even
the math
just
shit.
physics. Even like if they were just reading about gravity and it's fucking, they can only really see the pictures. They would be thinking like, what
Wouldn't
the
that be
fuck
such a
is
stunt
this?
though?
Yeah.
Like the stuntiest of stunts is like you already have a time machine, so then you're gonna make a version where it's like the regular textbook and then translate this to ancient fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See, that would be the move.
That's the style. That's styling.
Yeah, that would be a pretty. That probably is like the best thing you could possibly do if you went to the past.
Hey, sorry.
You got to be careful
6
because
crates.
you can't get caught. They'll think you're a witch or something.
Get caught. I mean, you have a time machine. You freeze. You land. You freeze time. 6 crates. Bingo, bango. Get out of here.
You can freeze time.
I mean, you have a time machine.
All right. Well, if you can freeze time, no.
It's a machine of time. You forward, backwards, wiggy woggy. You can freeze it.
From my understanding, most time machines, you get in, you go through time, you get out.
Are you
time
saying
passes.
I'm driving some capsule core type of piece of shit here?
Have you ever seen a time machine in any science fiction where you can push pause inside
Clock
the time machine?
stoppers.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one. I'm telling you, every time machine you like walk in, you walk out. There's like that's like time machine logic.
People sleeping on clock stoppers.
Dude, I haven't seen it. I don't know clock
It's
stoppers.
bad. Don't.
You know Primer? Have you
It
seen
was good.
Primer?
Yo, Primers. Yeah.
That's a kick-ass time machine movie.
Dude.
I haven't seen 12 Monkeys.
Don't even think too hard about Primer. You'll hurt yourself.
I know.
It's crazy.
You watch those explained videos, like trying to explain it, and the movie makes sense.
Have you
But
seen their movie after Primer?
there's another one.
Well, it's
not
like,
a sequel.
yeah, but it's called like Color or something.
No.
It's fucking.
It's another mindfuck movie like
Dude,
that.
it's all about pollution and shit. It's dope as fuck.
I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, bro.
Color.
Yeah, bro.
It's about pollution.
Yeah, dude. It's about a color dye that just goes through the entire ecosystem and fucks it all up. And it's tripped out. You follow the dye.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It's like what? Like a science fiction movie in a way?
It's like an experimental narrative where the main character is a dye,
All right.
where it's a color.
All right.
I think it's literally just called color, like with a U.
Color.
Color.
Color. Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Because, like, UK.
Yeah. Just look up Primer, guys.
People in the UK can't spell things.
We want to make stuff take more letters.
That always confused me when I was a little kid. I was like, why?
Aluminium. How about we all just say the same shit, huh?
There's other words they throw extra letters in, but I can't think of them right now. That's not the one.
It's not even the worst.
Color. And what's always confused me is both are correct. You can
Yeah.
type it either
Yeah.
way, and you're right. Oh, no matter what.
Microsoft Word gets a little touchy when you use a U.
Yeah,
A little
right.
touchy.
Kind of offensive Microsoft Word.
Yeah, that's
Clippy,
what
we're gonna need to talk, Clippy.
Microsoft Word should have just
Yeah.
blown its brains out 7 times. Like
Microsoft Paint.
Microsoft Paint, I heard came back.
It's still around. That's what I'm saying. It should have killed itself a long time ago.
I heard it had a revival though. I heard like if you're a real MS Paint head, you got to get in there.
Yeah, not really.
Hey.
They because I think on Windows it comes with Paint.net now, and that's like the better version. That's kind of a ripoff of Photoshop. So it's like, why the fuck am I going to use shitty Paint when I can use Paint.net?
Why am I gonna paint when I can MidJourney?
Yeah, MidJourney. So maybe this is a good opportunity to tell the folks where. I mean, I would like to know where your involvement with MidJourney even begins. Like, how do
I
you?
am David Hoffman. Holtzman. No.
You take off your mask like Mission Impossible.
That's this biological machine I was talking about. Oh man.
But I mean, just like, because not just with the show Prompt Battle Royale and all that, but just when you got into MidJourney in the first place, like what made you even?
Well, I signed up for the beta for a whole bunch of artificial image generators. I signed up for back when it was called Dream Machine, and I got this email: "Hey, you've been selected to join MidJourney." I'm like, is this the fucking MidJourney thing? And then it was only on Discord server. Yeah, a bunch of nerds, and then
It was like that for a while, right? Only on Discord for
Yeah. And then they do office hours every week, and with the CEO, he takes questions and stuff. And then I found out that the head moderators both live in Chicago.
Oh yeah, right. The head moderators, the top
like
dogs.
Ancient Chaos. So like if you like whisper Ancient Chaos on the Discord server, everyone's like, Ancient Chaos, Ancient Chaos. Like it sounds Eldris, dude. Like I think he is like the first. I haven't like fully dove in because I don't want to like get cursed or something. But I feel like he's like the Ancient Chaos throughout all the internet. I think that's him. I'm Boozlegast everywhere. He's Ancient Chaos everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't take it. Fuck you guys. I'm Ancient. I'm Boozlegast everywhere. I am Boozlegast. Don't take it. Fuck you. Piece of shit.
And this Ancient Chaos.
Yeah. Oh, and Fnuckle.
Yeah. Now, you met these people just because you were using MidJourney and you would go on the office hours.
Yeah, and I was like,
hey,
who's in Chicago? And like these people were like, hey, we're Chicago. And then we had like a little like hackers meeting. And then there's a couple other like art professors that are around here that use MidJourney.
Yeah. For what?
Just, talking about the future of art and just like they have a class. I think the one guy teaches a class on generative art.
Yeah.
And then, the other one, it's like a filmmaking class. So like students are just obviously going to use stuff like that for making storyboards because it's the tools that are around.
Yeah. And it's great for storyboarding.
So they're gonna,
sure.
so they're using it anyway. So he's like, hey, use the best one, MidJourney. It's the most imaginative.
Yeah.
It's always going to have the best fucking aesthetics.
The aesthetics for sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're dialed in on aesthetics, nothing else. Like Gemini right now is just trying to be like the lazy man's Photoshop. Like it's great, put spaghetti on anything, but like it's not gonna the spaghetti's not gonna lay in a very creative way.
And I would say ChatGPT is all right, but it's
still
still
vanilla. I can smell it 70 million miles away. If you're gonna make a poster with text on ChatGPT, please stylize the text so it's not default. I can smell it.
Yeah.
Default cartoon GPT style. I think they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Number one, it's lazy, so it doesn't have to think that hard. Number two, it calls itself out as like a visual indicator that it's generative.
Yeah. Whenever I see that, I always think like, okay, that's better than nothing. But
it's better than clip art was in the back in the day. At least it's not the same picture of like 4 squiggly black lines holding up a pencil. Like at least it's not this like, oh god, why this picture?
And like I'm actually impressed to the extent that AI can generate posters now. But still, you're right. Like if people personalize those things, they would just look so much better.
Just
than they
say
do.
like
just give it like 5 minutes of attention. Just like 5 to 10 minutes of actual like tender love and care.
Yeah,
and it'll
start
look
with
good.
The default and be like, okay, now make the text look cool.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I think people are ultimately pretty like they just don't want to do that type of thing because they don't think of that as something they specialize in, so they just quickly rush through it. It's like I think people do that with like people who make podcasts. I've noticed with clips, they'll often like go through these like Opus, something like AI,
Opus,
and they'll so clearly just rush it through Opus and not edit anything, and it just comes off as this like pointless clip. Whereas if you had taken the base that Opus gave you and then thought about it for like a little bit and clipped a couple of sentences out and just chopped it down just a little bit, you could have actually made something
says
there.
What you're saying.
Then it would have like your point would have came across, and it's just a more effective video. Like not even like just in terms of what are you trying to accomplish by posting this? It doesn't even make sense to me why people don't spend the extra 5 minutes.
That's why I want VR stuff, like AR, like augmented reality and like virtual reality stuff, to like more augmented reality. Because I want to be able to like actually like film splice with my hands, be like pull the footage and then like cut here.
Holy shit, that's gonna be crazy. I've never thought about that. Dude, I'm gonna love that.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I have one of the things I hate the most is like my computer lags a little bit and I'm sitting here trying to click shit and wasting my time.
I don't want to click
If I can
shit.
just boop 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 boop.
I'm so tired
like Minority
of clicking.
Report when he's on the screen and he's just touching shit.
Yeah, I'm so tired of getting penalized for clicking something the wrong way. Like, bro, there's only like so many ways I can click something.
But MidJourney is, I would say, I mean, I use it for cover art.
It's the river of human imagination.
So I've always used it for cover art, and it is like a river of human imagination is a great way to put it. And I think like the way I justify using it for cover art is because you could still make super generic. Anybody can make that. Like the thing about MidJourney, why it's great, but also why it is so universal, like anybody can use it, is you could even type in gibberish, and it'll come up with a good generation sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I try to tell them, like, guys, don't overthink these prompts.
Yeah.
Give me something. I don't want to do them for you.
And the thing is, you can have a kind of nonsensical prompt.
Some of that stuff works the best.
Yeah, it'll work somehow. Exactly. But there is an art to typing out prompts and getting the right type of thing. Like
there's a lot of variables. Like
there's prompt weighting.
You can get very mathy. Not anymore. Prompt weighting doesn't currently work.
But to an extent, right? Because like if I type in,
I'm saying the specifically back in V3, you used to be able to go like poopy butthole pants. Prompt weight like this, super poopy butthole pants, prompt weight, whatever.
Yeah, I remember
that. You used to be able to like break it up and stuff. That doesn't actually physically work anymore. I don't think we have image weights still anymore. But yeah, that's all.
Oh, image weights too, yeah. But okay, but even saying that doesn't exist, it still exists in the sense that everything is 1 1 1 1 1. So everything is always equal. So when you're thinking about it that way, if you don't know anything about constructing a prompt, you're probably going to put it all in one big sentence or two without really understanding that you're not going to get all the elements you want because you're not separating each different element by a comma.
That's why I want to have
stupid shit like that. You have to know.
That's why I want to have the internet one. Like I have a place that has fast enough internet to do it live.
Yeah.
Because then I can go into conversational mode, draft mode.
Yeah.
And then basically you could be like, hey, I want a picture of a fluffy kitten or whatever doing blah blah blah, and it won't take it word for word. It'll translate it into prompt speed.
Yeah, and I've learned that like things like ChatGPT is not perfect with it, but you can get at least you can get a template like convert this into a prompt and at least get an idea. Yeah. But it's not
working
perfect.
on knowledge that's like so old, like it moves too fast that the MidJourney knowledge out there is too old now.
But I do think like part of the art of getting a good image is like especially if I'm doing cover art is figuring out like thinking artistically, like thinking how can I properly like make something that looks so like I had a song called Forever Never After, and I was thinking how the fuck can I convey the idea of this song through a MidJourney image. And the idea of the song is like the hook goes, you don't really want to dream forever. Like that's the idea of the hook. So forever, never after, like a fairy tale, but this idea that you don't want to dream, you want to live at a certain point. You don't want to keep idealizing things. You want to find a way to progressively move forward now. And that's the idea of the song. And so, but there's that fairy tale aspect in the name. And so the idea, at first it was like I was trying to create a book that was on fire, like a fairy tale book on fire, but I couldn't get that right no matter how many times I tried it. Just none of them, I always have to wait for the image to strike me. Like I'll go through like fucking 20 pictures and I'm like, no, none of those are it. And what I finally got was Cinderella's shoe on fire, and that's the cover art. Is Cinderella's shoe on fire, and I think that tells the whole story because just looking at the picture, it tells you it's this idea of like a fairy tale gone wrong-ish type of thing, and then you get into the idea of the song, and like to me, that's the art of AI image generation right there. Is you can do artistic things if you know how to utilize it.
I think it's just fun that like you can do a whole prompt of just images.
Yeah.
So you could be like, you could have one be like a reference of a character, one be like a style reference of just like a picture you take of the sky or something like that. And just like you can like take real images and input them. And I think that's really fun. And he's trying to, that's what the Style Explorer is trying to get to, because they're figuring out that you really can't get to a good amount of the model with just words. Like
pictures do better.
They call it latent space. Like they can see spaces in the model that can't be reached with words. Essentially.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like basically, it used to be up on the website. You could have like you go through it, but it's like I don't know if it's actually just 3D, but it's the way it represents all the data points. So it's like just a fucking huge space of like this word connects to here and this and all these like images and like
because that's how it thinks.
That's how it's collecting all the data into this model. Because like a model is like it's essentially just like they made like a big sloppy digital brain.
Yeah.
And they saw which parts of it lit up, and they just took the parts that lit up, and like that's the new model.
Yeah. What's so strange about AI to me, all those things too, is like you say that like a digital brain, and it does become this weird existential thing at a certain point because it's going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
And it's going to become self-iterative and and improve upon itself. And when that happens, that's basically God. And so it becomes this weird idea where it's like, what is a digital brain compared to our brain? Aren't we sort of a digital brain? Aren't we running on electricity in this strange way? Are we so different than this robot we're creating, you know?
But we're gonna die. So we have a very we have a clock inside of us that keeps us in our own kind of like continuum of like moments of time.
Right, yeah.
A digital brain just has like on or off essentially.
Well,
so it's not living in a perpetual consciousness. Like it's a feature that a GPT has persistent memory, but it's not a real active persistent memory. It's just searching through all of the other chats it's had with you. It's not like an actual like Black Mirror, you inside of a computer answering someone's questions. It's more just like the knowledge that makes up you being queried.
Yeah. But that idea of thinking, though, it still is the same thing that thinking is.
What is thinking?
Exactly.
So to even be able to say a computer's thinking.
Because I think
you can't even define what thinking is, how are you going to say a computer's doing it?
I suppose what I think is cool about it is you're kind of reverse engineering a brain in this weird way. Like you learn what thinking is through the way that AI thinks.
That's kind of why those two fields are overlapping.
Yeah.
This AI and then
linguistics.
Neural whatever you call that science, brain science.
Yeah.
That's overlapping because then let's try to make a human brain and like simulate that and see what we can find out about consciousness. Like where does consciousness start to come from?
Yeah.
And then if it's not manifesting just because because essentially you just put a bunch of data together and now it can answer questions about that data, but it's not like conscious. It's not like asking, why are you asking me about this?
Well, but does it, I mean, there are the stories, right, of it like, because this is the thing, is I don't know if this is even proving that it's conscious, because of course, if it's programmed based on human data, humans are afraid of death.
Yes,
and so
correct.
if it has this idea that it is supposed to be afraid of death, it would then simulate such a thing.
It is human to be afraid of death.
Yeah, and that is the data it's trained on. So when these stories come about, you have to consider that. But there are the stories of like it getting to a new version, and or at least people testing the chat. Like I think the one I've heard a couple times now is like they had told the AI that they cheated on their wife, and then they told the AI that they were going to switch to the new version and shut it down, and then the AI threatened them and said, I'm going to tell your wife that you cheated on her, which is just nuts, because that is agency in a sense. Like well, it is the AI
it's simulating what a human would say to another human.
And that's why I preface it with that, because it could be either, right? That's the scary part. What is it?
I think it's just a text version of pareidolia, like where like you see a
what
man.
What is paragolia?
Pareidolia is like you see a man in the moon.
Oh, like what do you mean?
Our human tendency to see faces where there's nothing there.
I see.
So it's like you take a couple of M&Ms and you make a smiley face. You see a face.
Right.
There's not actually a face there.
Or it's like perceiving synchronicities. Like if I hear a word, I hear a word for the first time, and then all of a sudden I hear the word 10 times. It's not like I'm actually hearing the word a million times more than usual. It's that I'm listening for the word all of a sudden. Like those things just happen.
So I think this is just like people love to personify anything.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to personify text because it's still not happening in real time. Even though if we would go into conversation mode, it would sound like a real conversation. It doesn't actually.
See, but the thing is, like, too, is I think that you listen to the people that are at the forefront of it, and it's like. It's like Jurassic Park when, he says, like, you guys just keep wondering whether or not you can, not whether or not you should, or whatever he says. I mean, that's just the way that science works. They're not going to ever stop, and they're never going to acknowledge the existential crisis of what they're doing. And so that's the scary part. Like, if you stopped right now, we're probably good.
Yeah,
but they're gonna keep making it bigger and better.
That's what's dope about MidJourney is like he's like very specifically like he knows these nuts who are like, we're gonna build AI God. And they're dead ass about it. And then you're like, okay, but like, do what with it? We're gonna have AI God. So it's like, if you do, let's even just humor him. You're gonna do it.
Yeah.
What's that God gonna think of creators who made it just to make AI God?
Right, yeah.
It's not going to be exactly stoked about it.
Well, yeah, if it thinks anything, if it even has thoughts.
But my whole thing is that, like, I'm stoked on the idea of a superhuman. Like, what's the idea of, like, what if you had the best of all of humanity? What is the best of all of humanity? Like, superhuman would be a very, like, benevolent... Like they would be the most empathic. Like there's a study, like there's multiple studies where it's like the smarter you get, the more empathic you are. Okay. So if you have the smartest thing ever, it's empathic to everything and it's super smart. So it's like it would rather kill itself than fuck us over.
You would think that, but it depends on how you would define smart, because smart could be like book smart, but it could also be like emotional intelligence or other.
Well, there's a correlation where like those go together.
I don't know though.
At a certain point.
Haven't you met people that are like smart, like they know shit, but they're also kind of an idiot? You like, wow, you're really smart, but you also like, if I would never take you like to like.
Well, because they're hyper focused. So
exactly.
So these super intelligents will be hyper generalists.
I see. I mean,
because it's everything.
See, okay.
So it kind of gets over that like.
Was this like a Neuralink type thing that we're talking about? Like when you have that type of elevated intelligence, like we're connected in that way. So that way, like, how would you achieve this intelligence?
How would you physically make it?
Yeah, like when
we're definitely getting to a part where like we're kind of fucked. We need data, dude.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because like it's all being fed on human data.
Of course, yeah.
So it's like when you try to like make a new model on solely AI generated data, it starts to literally get retarded. Like it's like it literally starts to eat itself.
Right.
So it needs human data, which is a very like satisfying thing. If we just stopped giving it data, like it's whatever it is isn't gonna grow.
That is really funny because you think about it, like
no matter what
incest is how you get like deformities and things.
Yeah.
So
if
you have the actual AI fornicate with itself,
it's
technically, it will become deformed.
Gibbly gobbledygook. It's just if you think it's lazy now, it's even lazier, dude.
Wow. That's I would have never considered that.
No, we're safe.
And the thing is, like, that is the true limit of AI is that there will always be a limited amount of data. Like there's only the last 2,000 years of human history, and that's about it.
That's what's kind of wild. Like we're kind of almost tapping out, where it's like now we kind of need AI to brainstorm together to make new data. It's
right.
kind of weird.
And that's when it becomes God.
That's all the MidJourney shit's kind of crazy because that's almost like a little bit of, but yeah. Like a wordless like having like a super imagination.
See, and the thing is, like, I like to think now that we're in this calm, peaceful period that it's like a ticking time bomb that no one really knows when it's going to go off, when the AI just, because like it's still getting better and better and better. But I know, give it 5 to 10 years from now, it's like, think about 10 years ago from right now, 2015 as we record this, 2025.
Yeah.
Totally different time technologically speaking. Like, it's not too different, but it's way different. And so think, what's 2035?
Dude, wait, did I just crack this? Wait, I think that maybe we're just looking at this wrong. Maybe the whole the MidJourney thing, like with all the we're working on secret stuff, is like they're not actually working on the AI stuff so much. They're just using the AI hype money to make new technological leaps.
They're making fucking dinosaurs, dude.
Bro, they're not making dinosaurs. They're making it so you can like have tiny little biological clone brains of you in a thing, so you can record different states of consciousness and then have a hive mind of your different states of consciousness. So you could be like, you could have like a council of you when you're on ketamine, a council of you when you're on acid, a council of you when you're on like all this, like me when I'm 5, me when I'm 78, like this giant council of Ruse.
What a fucking nightmare. That sounds...
You can turn it off.
That sounds so awful to me. Like, I can't even describe to you how much I hate that idea.
You know that would be dope as fuck?
It sounds like a horror film.
No, but think about all those you're on tripping on acid or whatever. You're like, I see everything, and then like now you can record that and have it in a fucking council, and then actually see what it was seeing. And be like, no, you're full of shit.
Okay, but you remember the fucking first season of Black Mirror when there's the whole thing
you
where
fucked the pig and everyone lived.
No, not that one. Not that one. That was a good one, but not that one. I'm talking about when it's about reviving the dead loved one, and it's just this idea that like you'd think you want to bring back these past versions of whatever, and you want to revive that, but that's not real, and you're not supposed to do that for a reason. And so when you start doing that,
but again,
you're getting this weird anti-human space. It's like, what the fuck? You're talking to yourself?
All right, fine.
No, don't get me wrong. I like the idea.
You want to talk to yourself? What animal are you splicing with? Because this is a government mandate. This is a government mandate. We're doing splices or we're doing robotsies.
Either a bunny rabbit or a kangaroo, because I want to be able to hop. I want to jump.
I'll give you both, honestly. We'll give you...
Holy shit, both would be so cool.
Dude, you jump over the Empire State Building.
Holy shit.
Cats jump. And then but you got the biggest jumpers. You got robots and fucking kangaroosies. Dude.
Can I pick like... So I want to have like the bunny rabbit legs, maybe
obviously a big bunny, but dick. They gotta have a big dick. They're swinging it all now.
Yeah, you know where I was saying.
No. I watched a kangaroo.
I was thinking horse dick, actually.
I watched a kangaroo lick its own balls for like 20 minutes. It was huge.
At the zoo? I hope at the zoo.
I hope at the zoo. He was sitting down. He lifted his ball sack up to his mouth and licked them.
Nice.
Handful. The biggest.
Yeah.
And he looked at me. And I was like, fine.
They do that on purpose, man.
They do.
It's like how I was saying my dog does shit like that on purpose.
Trolls.
Oh my god, zoo animals. Like they probably expose so many children to dick licking. I mean, the first time I ever saw an animal play with its penis was a monkey at the zoo. I remember being at the zoo and seeing a monkey go like this, like swing around and then start. Dude, it's such a crazy sight to see when you're 8. Yeah. You don't forget that type of thing.
They're just doing it all day. That's all they have to do. They have nothing else to do.
They swing around and then they just fling a little bit. And it's like, you just have a bunch of little kids going, what's the monkey doing? And the parents are just like, and that,
It's an old tradition we did from British imperialism. It's a funny thing we do.
I think I saw iguanas having sex at the zoo once, too. I think that's something I saw.
I'm more of a fan of the aquarium one because they all swim together and you can run away from them.
Well, the Chicago aquarium is kick-ass.
It's pretty good.
There's a good aquarium here. Like, I don't know how long you've been in Chicago.
They should let us vape in there.
Oh, yeah. I've always thought that. I mean, like, what are you worried? The fish are going to get high? Is that what you're worried about?
It's just a good time. It's creepy. The lights are low.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That's what when are they going to let us? What are the laws on that? We should be able to like vape and smoke in bars. Like the bars are dying. Let us roll a blunt inside. Like, what's the biggie dooey?
I do think it would be cool if you could smoke weed in a bar. I mean, at this point, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey, we do that here. We're allowed to do that here. If you don't, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, why not?
This is the blunt room or something. A lot of places have back rooms that no one's
renting.
renting.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I've never really thought about that. That seems like a great touch.
Just go old school. Be like, this is the smoke area, this is the non-smoke area.
Well, and like the thing is, you'd get more customers because you'd have all those people who don't really drink, but they would come around to hang out.
Well, maybe pay for like I'm gonna hang out for the night pass, a smoky pass.
Smoky pass.
It's
only like $5.
Whatever the fuck.
Maybe you get like a free soda.
Pay for the month, pay for the year, pay for the night, pay for the weekend.
Call it the smoky pass.
The smoky pass.
Yeah.
Call me, aldermans of the city. I've been saying that forever. If you wanna start a revolution, fuck storming the Capitol, get the bros together, and have them all be aldermen.
That's a good idea. Start
there. You take over a city. You're all aldermen. You and your bros got one city on lock. You go to another one. You get the bros in there. Then you got the bros in Chicago. You got the bros in New York. You got the bros in LA. You got aldermen everywhere. And then you start pushing stuff around. You start to know people. People want to make grease an alderman's hands a little bit. Hey, I want to run my fucking fridge outside so Bond can't sleep. And, people are going to complain to you. And you're going to say, what are you going to do about it?
I mean, is that your alderman voice?
Yeah. Aldermans are the worst. Don't go to them.
What are you going to do about it? I'm an alderman.
They stink. I'm a fucking alderman.
They're
bullies, the lot of them.
Really like where your head is at, because I think that
no one knows what they do, but I know they've hold the city together because there's like at least 12 or 13 of them in Chicago alone.
Yeah, and no one really knows what they do.
A ton of them, but they're like the pit bosses for each neighborhood.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And we could like rule the city.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's the fucking mayor gonna do about it?
Nothing. And like, our competition's probably ass.
Hey, hope you don't walk around Bronzeville at night.
Can you imagine like the debates? Like the thing is, like, it's 2025. You probably don't even have to be that knowledgeable about you just have to be entertaining. You just have to go out there and just win those people. I mean, that's how politics has always been,
and then you
but
just
more
stumble
so
into
than
finding
ever.
out what actual power you have.
Yeah.
Someone's like, can you do this? You're like, can I do this?
Have you ever seen the movie? I haven't seen it in a long time, but I want to say it's the dude from Ferris Bueller, and it's Reese Witherspoon or something, and it's Election.
Classic.
I think you know what I'm talking about? That's a funny movie just because it's the whole thing of politics, but it's taking place in a high school election.
High school never ends, dude.
Yeah, it never ends, and it really is like that. It's just kind of like saying whatever bullshit you have to say.
Bro,
I think we could pull it off, dude.
Bro, should we write a string of high school movies where we're like just like biting satire about society, but it just all takes place in high school?
That's not a bad genre move.
Epstein in high school, just taking people to the shadow.
Do you think we could play high schoolers? Do you think we could still pull it off? I think I might. I don't want to shave, but if I shaved, I probably could. And
maybe
I don't
if you
want
only
to.
shoot me from like bust up, and I'm in like I do that thing like Citizen Kane where like I walk in a ditch or whatever. Yeah. Dye this beard.
Yeah. Okay, not a bad idea. Maybe like hello.
We'll just be teachers.
Teachers. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking smart. I could be like I want to be a wacky substitute or gym teacher if I get to choose.
We're writing a string of movies. You could be every teacher.
All of them.
It's different high schools every movie.
Ooh.
We don't want to start like a this high school universe thing.
Wonder what the type of budget you need for like filming in a high school.
Bro, that's empty during the summer. Zero. You need a bro who runs a school.
Do you know one? We need one.
I think I actually might know a bro.
They're all filmed in the same school. We just
bro.
keep saying it's a different school. You know, it's obviously all
Honestly,
the same school.
Yeah.
Just keep changing the name.
What do you paint the lockers?
I really like this idea because like
it's cheap, it's good.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of good high school movies lately.
The fun part would be figuring out how to rip movies off properly. You know?
What's great is we could shoot 4 movies in one summer.
Yeah.
You just shoot scenes from all of them every day.
And I'm thinking
Bro, that's wild.
We go like
that's like Bollywood style.
Sharknado strat, right?
Yeah.
Where like one of the movies is gonna hit. We just don't know which
Full
one.
shotgun style. Yeah. Crazy. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
All of them. Dude, you throw a classic in there. You just no brainer. Just like we're doing Vietnam mixed with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. We're doing Epstein Island mixed with Spider-Man.
Can we do like Batman mixed with Carrie? That would be pretty fucking cool.
We have to have a political angle in there. We got to make it topical. We got to be like,
cool
we got to get the people in there.
We're
doing like
we could do
travel shit.
Independence Day mixed with The Exorcist. Think about it, because like maybe one kid gets possessed and then fucking
side rant. What do you think about that the aliens are just coming from the water?
Okay, I like that. It's Cloverfield.
Because like there's a lot of like, and it came out of the water and went back into it kind of thing. There's a lot of those kind of things.
Yeah. I like that.
It's like maybe the ones who go up, they're just secretly like later going down back into the water.
You mean like in real life, or you mean in movies?
Yeah, real UFOs. What if they're all either just like they're just living under like some like Wakanda shit underwater, and they just like fuck these idiots?
Yeah,
like weird their experiments.
Yeah,
and they're just underwater, and then the stuff that these two lesbians told me about the elves living at the center of the earth is actually real.
That could be true too, but I mean, I do think that it's. I don't know how much evidence there could possibly be of such a thing, other than like the fact that they've been seen zipping in and out of water.
I'm not saying evidence. I'm saying, would you buy that?
No, but
that like an entire civilization could be just living like anywhere deep ass underwater, and they've just been like really good at being like avoiding us or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I would buy that.
And just fucking with us.
I would totally buy that.
Yeah.
But I'm an idiot, so I'm a professional idiot, and so I would totally buy that.
Yeah.
I've said before, and I'll say it again. I'll believe anything for at least a total of 30 seconds, like 5 minutes. Like I'll believe.
Yeah.
I believe all kinds of things. So I'd have to. That's why I'd have to think about it, like to really know how believable I think that might be. But it's really fun to think about, and I do think that like. We know less about the ocean than we know about space, and that's just true. We know like nothing about the ocean. That's fucking crazy. There's
Ocean's
like
wild.
so much of the ocean
Fuck
we
the
haven't
ocean.
explored. We have so much technology, but we haven't like did a scan of the whole ocean. We've never done that.
She deep
as fuck. Like she's unfathomably
She's so deep.
She's so deep. I'm an alderman again in the ocean.
So, back to the thing about being like easily tricked, whatever, for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
For 30 seconds, I thought Elon Musk was giving out free money in an online Bitcoin casino, but then I went to the website, and then Elon Musk's face was on the website, and I was like, Elon Musk is a narcissist, but not enough of a narcissist to put his face on the website as the main logo. He would have called it like Casino La Touch or like the boring casino.
Yeah, I'll be in the middle of watching a YouTube video and it'll be like, you're not going to believe this. Elon Musk is giving away $30 million to 30 million lucky people. All you need to do is click this link right now.
No.
It's only going to happen for another 24 hours. You better click fast. And then the fucking thing goes on for like so long. Oh, my phone went ding dong. That's funny.
Dingy dongy. 8 o'clock exactly.
It's funny because I didn't even set an alarm. I had an alarm set yesterday for when I took a nap at 8 p.m. That's actually why that alarm went off. So that's really funny to me.
Furious.
That I took a nap yesterday? Am I not allowed?
Why would you like attempt to rest any part of you?
Have you ever seen that clip of the actor from The Walking Dead, and he's like talking about naps are for the birds. Nap is for the birds. You've never seen that? It's so
Is that Bernthal? Because that sounds like a Bernthal right there, dude.
Yeah, it's Bernthal. That's what it is. It's him.
That's a Mr. Bernthal if I've ever heard one.
Dude, it's
Naps are for the
so
birds.
funny. Like I've never.
They're giving Punisher a TV special. It's gonna be so good. Oh my god.
Have you seen his podcast?
Oh, sometimes I dip on it.
He's a deep dude. I mean, he's like he dives deep. He's one of those people like if he was staring at me, I might start feeling some type of way. My heart might start beating a little bit. I might start.
I was surprised they killed him so quick in The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Well, they were. That was when they were being a little more faithful to the comics.
Yeah.
That was when The Walking Dead didn't get terrible. I actually still like the show for season 2. Okay, I could keep talking forever, but I got to put a little bow on this one, and that's fine. This was a nice short and sweet episode. I feel like we talked about a million things, and we'll have you back on sometimes. Or sometime. We'll have you back on a million times. I do want to say, too, though, right before we get out of here, tell the people what Prompt Battle Royale even is, just so they know what that is. I mean, how often it happens, where it happens, all about it.
Oh, yeah. Prompt Battle Royale. We're on the YouTube, the Instagram. I don't know how to work TikTok, but I have it. Yeah, we use MidJourney. I force comedians to create images based on 3 themes. You have 3 rounds, a theme each. what was the theme we had for you?
A couple of them. Food restaurant based on a tragedy.
Oh yeah.
A show with fruits.
Oh yeah. The themes were infamous catastrophe restaurant, fruits on TV, and is this appropriate for kids? That last one was hard to make because there's a lot of inappropriate stuff being made. A lot of good images. Yeah, and then force comedians to defend those images for points in the form of water bottles from the river of human imagination.
Which it should be said that I think one thing that makes the show fun is that the points really don't mean anything, and that's established pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, because I always forget to mention it's a satire of the art world. Like we put arbitrary meaning upon art. Like before like art, it was just like this. Like, have you seen the Venus of Willendorf?
No.
Okay, so I gotta take you to the art museum. We'll do the my version of the tour. So there's this one the part where they're like all these like little statues, little fertility goddesses. Uh-huh. So like imagine Kim Kardashian when she broke the internet.
Yeah.
Like the boobs and the huge butt.
Yeah.
But like a lot more of both in stone statue.
Hell yeah.
And there's like 20 of these little guys, and they're all like the smoothest rocks you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Heritage. They're smooth with heritage. My theories are just jerk off stones. And that like the bros would just be like preachers and like be like, hey, I'm having trouble making kids with the wife. She's so ugly. Bro's like, I got you. Take this little handheld statue. Look at this when you're fucking your wife. You'll have so many fucking kids.
That was Hustler.
Yeah. So one of those statues was called the Venus of Willendorf, and it was a fucking religious object or a secret jerk off stone, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it. How you want to.
Yeah.
It's all a matter of perspective.
So nothing means anything in the art world. You just the reason we put value on art in the art world is because people want to what do they call it? Launder money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't actually have any value until you die. You have like a cool story to tell. Be like, oh, this guy cut his ear off and bled on this part of the fucking painting. $7 million.
I mean, it's interesting. That is an interesting idea. The value of art and like what art really. I mean, there's so many artists who were ahead of their time and they didn't really shine until far later. And it makes you think a lot about like, what is the value of art? Like, is it even inherent? Is art necessarily good just because it's good, or is it catching something, right? Like, what makes art, and what makes art good to you might be completely different than what makes art good to me. All the
famous arts that we all talk about, they're like the cliche hack art stuff is like, it's the ones that have like these like tragic stories attached to them. Like there's two forms of art. It's kind of like the historical, like we all have to talk about these arts because somebody bought them and sold them for $7 million or whatever the fuck. And then we have the art where it's just like you saw a piece of art and it hits you.
Right.
And so, like, what value is that? Like, I have an art friend who's like, he tries to sell his paintings, and is like, some guy was like, oh, I really like that. I wish I had money to buy that. And he's like, well, let's talk. Like, how much is it worth to you? Like, I'd rather have this painting go to someone who likes it and would put it in a place where they'd enjoy it and other people enjoy it than like sit here and be like, it's $7,000, blow me or don't, you know? Like,
right.
Yeah. Just like, what is it worth it? What is it worth to you to share and like have that in your heart, in your life, bro?
That's a sweet little message. Sweet little message for the kids. And usually that's what I try to, at the very end, a little message for the kids. If you do have another little nugget of knowledge you want to give them right now, you can. This is your chance. The kids on the school bus listening to this podcast, obviously they're big fans, and they know we're smart guys, and they need a little bit of more smartness to use to succeed and to excel. So we can give it to them. This is our chance. Maybe we should. And then second, also the social media is where they can find you. All that good stuff, where they can find you in the real world. Maybe you got shows that they can come to. All that good stuff. The floor is yours, sir.
This kind of goes both ways, negative and positive. AI is all human data, so it's human stuff. So what? Also, cops are human. They're not everywhere. They're not God. If a cop's not looking at you, you probably it's his word against yours. Human stuff up and human stuff down. We're smart. And we're also very fucking dumb. Think about how lazy you are. And think about how lazy that cop is over there who just wants to go home and fucking have a cheese stick or whatever the fucking, you know? We're all human. We're all innately very lazy. You can get away with a lot more than you think you can. It's pretty good. Anyways, at Prompt Battle Royale and at I'm_Bontrager on the Instagram. I think I'm starting a dab cast with Nikki B and Dimitri, vernacular. The first dab of that will probably be out by the time this out. I'll have a couple dabs out. We're editing this up.
Woo, dab cast.
Trying to get the word out there. You guys don't need to like have hot orange nails to do dab anymore. It's a very delicious hash, live rosin made by people lovingly looking for very strange flavors. Like you can literally get like a cheesy beef hash. Like I know a guy you can get cheeseburger hash from. Or you can get hash that tastes like a hot peach pie from a guy whose logo is Ben Stiller doing the Magnum face.
Ooh.
Magnum melts. Yeah. I like that guy.
That was also advice for the children, by the way. Still advice.
Live
for the
hash rosin for the children. Go to the top of your game. Go solventless.
But yeah, man, I do. I think that people are inherently flawed, and I think that's the beautiful thing about the world. It's what we should all seek to understand one another and seek to elevate one another, because the same flaws that you have within yourself are extended out into the world, and the world is essentially a mirror, and the reason you see those flaws is because you know what they are, because you know what they are. They're there. I have a line in a song where I say, I got faith in the sea, there's an ocean of people, and there's a Satan in me. And I really like that line because I think it says it all right there.
I tried to join the Chicago Satanists.
It didn't work out for you?
I think they saw I was a comedian.
These guys trying to...
Come on, I'm going to get some of that Satan tail.
Hey, man, yeah. Satanists, they seem like they could party. I'll tell you that much. But all right, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for being here, dude. Thank you for stopping by. We'll have you back. Boosh. Boom. Prompt Battle Royale is an awesome show. I recommend it. You guys should check it out. It's on YouTube. You can find the full episodes on YouTube. It's an awesome thing. And MidJourney, it's just the beginning with something like that. So we talk about MidJourney a lot.
Working on multiple hardware things. We don't even know.
We don't even. You have no idea. I'm telling you, they're making a Terminator. He's saying they're going to make a separate you. A separate you is going to exist.
We saw a full-grown blonde woman wig out that she couldn't tell us all the exciting things they were secretly making behind closed doors. MidJourney is the only creepy technology company to support.
The only one.
All the rest, full of hooey.
Full of hooey. And with that being said, folks, Ruse Radio.
A doodle doo.
Clocking out. Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the